And we're underway for the fourth time this afternoon. This is the John or Fitzpatrick Agricultural Contractor 5-year-old mare's maiden. Time to Rocco is the first to show, with Get a Bell, another park at Quizzical Bay. They're the front quartet as they head on towards the first, talking the talk, Rocco's Magic Baby, as they go out over fence number 1 from Dorset's Last Lady. Following the Sun is out wide towards the rear of the field. Back pair are Full of Grace and the Singing Nelly. So right hand of the race, heading downhill all the while towards 2 and 3, and it is Time to Rocco with the advantage by 2.5 lengths over Get a Bell in the second position. Another park is on the outer, racing keenly downhill on the outer of Quizzical Bay. Talking the talk and Rocco's Magic Baby on the inside of this one in purple and yellow, being followed by Dorset's Last Lady. After these comes Full of Grace as they go out over fence number 2. Dorset's Last Lady following the Sun, and the overall back marker is the Singing Nelly. So through the gap they go, racing on towards fence number 3. And it's the white jacket of Time to Rocco who has the advantage, closing in on this third fence from Get a Bell. Third position then for Quizzical Lady. Slight mistake there by Full of Grace. But all 10 runners have safely negotiated the opening 3 fences, and they now have this extended run on the level before they get into the home straight for fence number 4. And the advantage is with Time to Rocco, leads by 3 lengths to Get a Bell in the second position, followed by another park. Quizzical Bay is in 4th from Talking the Talk, Rocco's Magic Baby. After these races, following the Sun, Dorset's Last Lady, and then there's a break already opening up 5 or 6 lengths to Full of Grace, who in turn is 2 clear over the Singing Nelly, the stable companions filling the back 2 positions. So right-handed they race, climbing all the while towards fences 4, 5 and 6, and it's still Time to Rocco with the advantage for Brian Lawless over Get a Bell and Troy Walsh in the second position, the dark blue jacket with the white seams. Another park in the John Call colours, the red jacket, red cap and white sleeves, is racing wide on the course. Quizzical Bay in red, black and yellows down the inside as they go out over fence number 4. No problems for the 10 over that one. Talking the Talk, a yellow jacket with a white cap, is racing in mid-division, is on the outside of Rocco's Magic Baby. Purple jacket with yellow hoops on the body of the jacket as they go out over fence number 5. Dorset's Last Lady took a slight chance out over it, one of the newcomers in the lineup, a pale grey jacket, raced in front over the slight colour change. That's Full of Grace, pale blue jacket with red chevrons, a quartered cap, and the back marker is the grey, the Singing Nelly, as they go out over fence number 6. It's the last in that line of 3. So right hand of the race, having completed their opening mile in this John or Fitzpatrick Agricultural Contractor 5-year-old mare's maiden. Advantage remains with Time to Rocco, is made all over the opening course of the mile, leads by 5 lengths over Get a Bell in the second position. First of the newcomers in the third spot, another park, is being followed by Talking the Talk, and Quizzical Bay is dropped into 5th position. Following the Sun has made a position or 2, is continuing to chart a wider course in orange jackets with purple chevrons. Another mistake out over that one by Full of Grace. The Singing Nelly continues to be the overall back marker, last but 2 for Dorset's Last Lady. Through the gap and racing downhill all the while, they head on towards fence number 8. They're through the halfway stage in this contest as they go out over that one. The Singing Nelly still the overall back marker. A stable companion, Full of Grace, racing immediately in front of her, but it is Time to Rocco and Brian Lawless who has the advantage as they race right-handed, racing into the dip at the bottom of the track. Another park is almost taking a share of the second position with Get a Bell, but Get a Bell just extending on once again on the flat to now close to within a length of the pace-setting Time to Rocco. Talking the Talk is in 4th. On the outside of this one is Following the Sun. Quizzical Bay, Dorset's Last Lady. Rocco's Magic Baby is next, and they're being followed by Full of Grace and the Singing Nelly. Right-handed they race, climbing on towards the next, which is fence number 9, 7 from the finish, and it's still Time to Rocco who has the advantage. This one, who's having her 3rd start today, was 9th at Drumahan the last time we saw her, and closing in on this 7th last fence over Get a Bell, second outing day. Another Park was in third on debut. Talking the Talk is on the inside of Following the Sun out wider as they race on through the gap and head on their way towards fence number 10, which is 6 from the finish, and our 4th of the Mare's Maiden. And it's Time to Rocco with the advantage is safely out over it. Quizzical Bay in the predominantly red jacket continuing to lose her position. She had been front rank in third position on the opening circuit, but there's none behind her at this stage. She's back marker of the 10 as they go out over the 5th last, where Another Park was just slightly slow over that one, briefly dropped into 4th position. But it's still Time to Rocco. It showed her rivals a clean pair of heels. The advantage was whittled down at the bottom of the track, but she's extending it once again. She's 6 to 7 lengths clear over Get a Bell in the 2nd position. Talking the Talk and James Walsh is on the inside of Another Park on debut, and Luke Murphy. Rocco's Magic Babies come through, is now into 5th position for James Kenny. Following the Sun is next in 6th. They're being followed out over this next fence by the Singing Nelly. After the Singing Nelly is Dorset's Last Lady, Full of Grace, and Quizzical Bay's back marker. Heading on towards the next. This is 3 from the finish for Time to Rocco, and Brian Lawless just steals a look over his left-hand shoulder, and he's been able to steal an advantage. Quizzical Bay has run out there at the 3rd last, was in the final position at the time. Harley Dunn is safely away from it, but all the while Time to Rocco is going further and further clear. An enterprising ride this by Brian Lawless. He's extended the advantage upwards of 10 lengths. Get a Bell is now driven in 2nd. So too is Talking the Talk in 3rd. They're being followed by the Singing Nelly, who's making a lot of ground from the rear of the field. She's into 4th. She's past Rocco's Magic Baby. Another Park hasn't been able to pick up. Full of Grace is next. They're being followed by Following the Sun. Dorset's Last Lady is the last one still going, and Following the Sun looks as though she's being eased as they turn into the home straight, and it's Time to Rocco with the advantage. But now the challengers begin to loom. Get a Bell and Talking the Talk have quickly eaten into her advantage as they jump the 2nd last. Time to Rocco has the narrow advantage because Get a Bell is coming under Troy Walt. Talking the Talk is in 3rd. Rocco's Magic Baby is next, clear over the Singing Nelly. Racing on down towards the final fence in the 5-year-old Mare's Maiden, and Time to Rocco's made all in the hands of Brian Lawless. Get a Bell is trying to come with her challenge. Talking the Talk is unshipped to the final fence, but it's close in line. It's going to be Time to Rocco, and Brian Lawless, enterprising front running ride, takes this one for Colin Motherway. Get a Bell is in 2nd. Rocco's Magic Baby is in 3rd, and 4th and final finisher is Another Park.